everyone thought would flop, but actually instead succeeded. So, so the first movie on this list is Rise of the Planet of the Apes. So, the previous Planet of the Apes movie at the time, Planet of the Apes from Tim Burton was the one with Mark Wahlberg was a box office flop and a critical flop. So, and this movie was supposed to focus on CGI apes, and people were just getting remake fatigue. So everyone thought Rise of the Planet of the Apes would flop. However, then when the movie released, they launched this masterpiece, and it grossed to $475 million, and then they made the sequels and started the greatest trilogy of all time. And all these movies on the list I personally love. Then the second movie is Titanic, my personal favorite movie of all time. At the time, everyone thought this movie would fail. It's a romance that cost $200 million. And I don't think romances usually do too well. So everyone was having skepticisms on this movie, but overall, when the movie released, it became the highest grossing movie of all time, with about I think with $1.8 billion, and wasn't dethroned for the next 12 years, and became the greatest film of all time. And then the third film was Pirates of the Caribbean: The Curse of the Black Pearl. So back in 2003, everyone thought Pirates of the Caribbean the first Pirates of the Caribbean movie was gonna flop. I mean, it's a PG-13 pirates movie based on a Disney ride. Yes, it's based on a Disney ride. And that doesn't sound like super successful material, right? Well, you're wrong. Everyone in the cast felt embarrassed to even be in the movie. But once the movie actually released, well, it made $670 million, and then they made the sequels, and it became one of the one of the greatest and one of the highest grossing franchises of all time. Number 4 is Avatar. So Avatar, everyone thought Avatar was gonna be James Cameron's biggest flop. Another James Cameron movie. The movie cost $237 million, and that was a pretty hefty budget at the time. It would need need to make quite a considerable amount of money to break even. But luckily, Avatar went on to gross $2.9 billion, and to this day is the highest grossing movie in human history. And then lastly, to top this list off, we had It, the 2017 reboot. So actually, things were going really well, but apparently the main actor, Bill Skarsgård, felt the movie was gonna have a toll on him, and everything was going great, but everyone thought, okay, because everything's going great, there has to be something wrong. But however, when the movie released, it was a giant box office success, grossing $700 million, and becoming the highest grossing horror movie, my personal favorite horror movie, and yeah, giant box office success. That'll be all for today's video on 5 movies everyone thought would flop but actually succeeded, and all of these movies were amazing. All of these movies surpassed my expectations. Check out my channel for more content like this, and maybe drop down in the comments also other examples you can think of. I know there are other examples, like I think the first Kingsman movie, and a lot of, and like The Greatest Showman, Puss in Boots, The Last Wish, Anyone But You. But yeah, check out my channel for more content like this, and I can't wait to see you in my next video. Bye.